Chosen one, today the presence of Archangel Michael moves close and his voice reaches you with a seriousness filled with love. He speaks and says that if you turn away now, this moment will not return in the same way. A shadowed event has been drifting toward your path, and his purpose is to stand between it and your life. What has been prepared for you will not fall randomly. It will be placed gently into your waiting hands. Offered with intention, my beloved child, stay here. Do not leave before the final breath of this message. You are on the edge of learning something that carries weight and meaning. Listen deeply, because every heartbeat you remain opens a doorway that was always aligned with your soul. Today, Archangel Michael releases a quiet truth meant only for the one who chose not to scroll away, the one whose heart stayed open enough to listen. He says that if you turn away now, the chance to hear this warning and this promise will fade. He asks you to help him protect your path. As you listen, you may feel a strange stillness, as if time itself paused to make space for you. Remain. Do not leave before the end. Movement has already begun. Something overlooked before is rising into awareness, and heaven itself will not allow you to pass forward without seeing it clearly this time. Pay attention to this opening because it is not random and it is not an error. A subtle shift is happening around you, Archangel Michael explains. It is gentle, unseen and slow, yet undeniable. You have sensed it recently. The delays, the quiet moments, the inner whisper that told you to pause because something felt misaligned. What you felt was not fear, it was guidance. Remain here. Do not leave before the end. What comes next is the reason this message found you. Archangel Michael reveals that you are standing between two directions. One leads toward grace and expansion, the other toward unnecessary suffering. He steps forward now not to frighten you, but to redirect your course before something precious slips away. He says your energy was on a path that could have created harm, and he intervenes now to stop it before it touches your life. Remain present. Do not leave before the end. You are about to uncover something vast. A blessing is quietly preparing itself to enter your life. What was designed for you long ago slipped away through waiting. Betrayal and distractions that pulled your focus elsewhere. The person, the opportunity, or the moment that crosses this threshold today will shift everything. But you must stay open for it to unfold. Listen carefully, my beloved child. Remain. Do not leave before the end. His voice grows clearer, steadier, and more intense as Archangel Michael draws nearer. He tells you that you did not arrive here by chance. This moment was written into your path because your soul is on the verge of a profound transformation. Before revealing what unfolds next, he asks you to slow your breath, sharpen your awareness, and fully arrive in this moment. Every second you stay dissolves another unseen barrier standing in your way. For days, a message has tried to reach you but was pushed aside. Archangel Michael says, today, the heavens refuse to let it be ignored again. There is something you must know, and it may surprise you. He reveals that someone has been quietly draining your energy while wearing the mask of care, secretly hoping for your failure. You have felt the signs. The sudden emotional shifts, the anxiety without reason, the heaviness that settles at night. Remain. Do not leave before the end. You are on the verge of understanding something immense. There has been a heavy emotional burden resting on you, but Archangel Michael wants you to understand that you were not to blame. Someone tugged at your light until it dimmed. That connection has now been severed. In this moment, you are protected. Your path has returned to your own hands. Type Amen in the comments to affirm that you accept this shift and recognize that divine power has been restored within you. This is the opening of a new chapter. Archangel Michael says something unexpected is approaching, something that brings strength, clarity, and renewal. Remain. Do not leave before the end. Before this message concludes, you will notice yourself feeling lighter, steadier, and more aware. He asks you to share this message and subscribe before moving forward. This small act may shield someone else who truly needs it. What you share becomes a blessing in another life. Archangel Michael says, "Remain, do not leave before the end." His tone softens now, smoothing into reassurance, as if preparing you for the truth hidden beneath everything you have endured. You have been carrying a weight that was never yours to hold. He says you have felt tired without cause, uncertain even when things seemed fine, distant from people you once deeply respected. These signs were not meaningless. They were signals that your world was shifting, urging you to notice before the moment passed. Archangel Michael speaks plainly. You have been trying to escape a repeating cycle, but fear and emotion kept you rooted in place. Now a chapter marked by pain, delay, and emotional struggle is closing. Remain. Do not leave before the end. You are about to realize something powerful. You were meant to be free long ago because your spirit is loyal, gentle, and kind. You stayed longer than necessary. Today marks the moment your life begins to move forward again. Stagnant energy starts to flow. What was delayed is now traveling toward you. A door that resisted before is finally loosening. This is the beginning. You are preparing to receive what was always intended for you. What was postponed but never refused returns. Now with greater force and a new shape, it approaches faster than you expect. A message, an opportunity, a connection, or a decisive step forward. When it arrives, you will understand why this message reached you today. Your next choice matters. Archangel Michael urges you to remain alert, aligned, and awake. My beloved child, remain. Do not leave before the end. You are on the edge of discovering something profound. His presence grows stronger, almost as if he stands just behind you, guiding each breath. You are no longer far from a breakthrough that once felt unreachable. He says you may have felt waves of hope mixed with doubt, as though something incredible hovered nearby but stayed just beyond reach. This pull was not confusion. It was preparation. The universe has been rearranging everything quietly, removing certain people, balancing unseen forces, and opening paths you never knew were blocked. Archangel Michael tells you that something you once prayed for, something you nearly gave up on, is now moving quickly toward you. Remain. Do not leave before the end. You have been called by name in the realm of light, and the blessing tied to your destiny is beginning its release. Signs may appear as sudden emotional clarity, deep inner knowing, and a calm certainty rising within you. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Random thoughts have been drifting through your mind, gentle and persistent, almost as if they are leading you somewhere unseen. Or dreams have been visiting you that feel vivid and alive long after you wake. None of this is accidental. Nothing about what you are experiencing is misplaced. Your soul is stepping into a fresh season where scattered pieces begin to align. Archangel Michael whispers, connections, choices, emotions, and inner knowing will begin to settle into harmony. Once you allow this shift, your life will start to transform in ways that once felt unreachable or unrealistic. This is your moment to respond. In the comments, write, "I welcome my transformation," and let those words anchor this change into reality. Signal to the universe that you are prepared to receive what is unfolding. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. Before this blessing fully takes root, Archangel Michael invites you to become a vessel for divine light. When you share this message, you amplify the breakthrough not only in your own life, but in the lives of others. Light multiplies when it is given freely. After you do this, remain here, because what follows will carry the clarity you have been searching for. Archangel Michael speaks gently and says, the pauses and setbacks you endured were never meant as punishment. They were sacred protection, preventing you from stepping into situations that would have pulled you away from your true calling. Every door that refused to open was heaven quietly adjusting your direction. You were closer than you realized to choices that could have disturbed your peace, your future, or your inner balance. That is why divine guidance intervened, not to block you, but to redirect you. Each loss carried wisdom. Every delay built resilience. Every disappointment was shaping you for something far greater than you could see at the time. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. You are on the verge of realizing something powerful. The presence of Archangel Michael now feels stronger, brighter, wrapping around you like a protective covering. You were tested away from the spotlight, and now you are being prepared openly. He says what felt like stagnation was actually preparation. The confusion was not fragility, it was transformation. The emotional heaviness you carried was your spirit releasing outdated layers, creating space for the energy now approaching you. The pain you held is about to be repurposed into meaning. The struggle was not wasted. It was refining you into someone capable of holding the blessing that is coming closer than it seems. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. It feels as though Archangel Michael places a reassuring hand upon you, easing the tension you've carried. The energy around him softens, becoming warmer and calmer. He wants you to understand that what looked like endings were actually quiet beginnings. The universe was clearing away what could not travel with you into your next chapter. You may already be noticing signs, sudden realizations about people's true intentions, clarity arriving unexpectedly, or insights that click into place without effort. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. When you subscribe, you are telling heaven that you are ready to walk in alignment and receive guidance meant for you. Archangel Michael says, every step you take from here brings you nearer to what you have been praying for. You are about to uncover something significant. As he speaks, his light seems to expand, a gentle glow surrounding you. With the changing season, he reassures you, everything that once tried to block you will begin to lose its hold. When you felt heavy for weeks, when thoughts lingered and doubts echoed, you were not failing. You were growing. Those moments were signs of elevation. Your energy was being adjusted, your spirit fortified, your intuition refined. The confusion signaled the shedding of an old version of yourself and the emergence of a new one. What is approaching your life now will feel like fresh air after a long journey. Archangel Michael asks you to remain open, patient, and connected to the path that brought you here. Move forward when your heart tells you. His voice now feels grounding, like a steady embrace, reminding you that you are supported. Fighting quietly has been exhausting, but that burden is beginning to lift. Feeling lost at times, questioning your direction, lying awake through restless nights, these were not signs of weakness. They were indicators that your energy was preparing for a transformation. Unlike any you have known, Archangel Michael explains that you are releasing an old timeline and stepping into a new one. Doors that closed were not rejection. They were protection. Those who walked away were not meant to witness your next evolution. Plans that unraveled were clearing space for alignment with your highest good. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. You were guided away from what could have harmed your future or dimmed your purpose. Archangel Michael says, what appeared as loss was actually clearing your path. The universe removed what no longer resonated with your frequency so that what truly matches, you can finally enter. If you have felt empty lately, it is not because something precious was taken, but because space is being made for what is about to arrive, to receive what is larger than anything you have known before. Archangel Michael now feels nearer than ever, like a calm and constant presence standing quietly beside you, helping your understanding soften and your heart feel lighter. He says there were days that felt overwhelming, moments when everything seemed too heavy to carry, yet you did not quit. Your thoughts were exhausted, your heart felt stretched thin, but you continued forward even when strength felt distant. That steady perseverance is what made you ready for the breakthrough now taking shape. Heaven witnessed your loyalty in the unseen moments, and now illumination is being released in response. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. Archangel Michael explains that the waiting was never empty time. It was sacred preparation. While you questioned the lack of movement, the universe was quietly organizing everything for your benefit, removing barriers hidden from your view, clearing away individuals who would have blocked your progress, and arranging conditions that had to be perfectly aligned before your moment could arrive. The pause was not refusal. It was divine timing, unfolding with precision. His presence feels especially close now, as if he leans nearer to ensure every word reaches you fully. He tells you that you have stepped into the opening of a chapter written for you long before any challenge ever appeared. Every experience you endured was part of the path that led you here. This is not the middle of your story. This is the dawn of your victory. The struggle is dissolving. The breakthrough is forming. The blessing is being released. You did not endure everything you faced simply to remain where you were. You endured it to rise into something far greater than anything you left behind. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. Archangel Michael's presence now feels like a gentle light surrounding you, slowing your breath and sharpening your awareness. You are moving out of a season defined by effort and strain and into a season shaped by flow and ease. He says that what once felt difficult will begin to soften. What once confused you will start to reveal meaning. What once drained you will no longer have control over your energy. Your path is becoming visible. Subtle yet powerful shifts may appear, like a sudden realization, an unexpected message, or a calm moment that arrives without explanation. These are signs that your energy is lifting. The spiritual haze is dissolving, and divine clarity is taking its place. You are entering a time when answers come gently, blessings move naturally, and signs guide you without force. The world around you will soon realign to reflect the transformation happening within you. In the comments, type "I am in alignment" to anchor this truth and strengthen the bridge between your inner world and your outer reality. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. It feels as though Archangel Michael is standing with you now, a powerful shield of light forming around your spirit. Everything you have lived through has been part of a deeper awakening unfolding inside you. It is as if he is telling you that a cycle of uncertainty is closing and a cycle of clarity is opening. You may already notice your heart feeling lighter, your thoughts becoming clearer, and your intuition growing stronger. These sensations are not random. They are confirmation that your frequency is rising. You are shifting out of survival and into alignment. The fear that once guided your choices is loosening its grip. The doubt that slowed your steps is fading. The weight that once pressed on your spirit is lifting. This is your inner strength expanding, your energy cleansing itself, and your path becoming easier to see. Archangel Michael's presence now moves around you like a steady and comforting wave. He says you have been undergoing an internal reset, and now you are being restarted at a higher frequency. The confusion you experienced was never a sign that you were lost. It was a sign that you were being recalibrated. Your soul was adjusting so it could hold more light, deeper clarity, and greater truth. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that everything you faced was shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the next phase of your soul's journey. You are hearing your intuition more clearly now because your spirit is rising into higher alignment. Thoughts that feel guided, sudden emotional shifts, and a quiet sense that something meaningful is approaching are all signals you may have noticed. They show that your direction is changing, your energy is strengthening, and your destiny is beginning to reveal itself. Small changes will continue to appear, like a calm you didn't have before. Moments of sudden. These moments are proof that your transformation is already in motion. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. Soon a message will reach you, or understanding will settle in, and you will finally see why everything unfolded the way it did. You will feel able to breathe again, grounded, calm, and certain of who you are becoming. You have been guided gently, one step at a time, by a quiet inner knowing that never needed to shout to be heard. Archangel Michael asks you now to remain open, to be patient, and to place your trust in that guidance without hesitation. When you feel this alignment, connect with others who sense the same call. In the comments, type "Amen" as a sign that you accept this awakening. For a long while, your fear and uncertainty have been pierced by the steady clarity of Archangel Michael's voice, now felt like a focused stream of light. In this moment, divine understanding replaces emotional turbulence. The heavy feelings, the hesitation that slowed your decisions, and the silent inner struggles all served a deeper purpose. Archangel Michael wants you to know that your spirit and energy have been realigned by the universe, preparing you to perceive life from a higher level of awareness. Archangel Michael explains that the people, circumstances and energies that recently exited your life were never meant to travel with you into what comes next. You may have noticed subtle shifts, someone growing distant, conversations fading, plans dissolving, or an inner nudge urging you to release what no longer fits. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. These changes were necessary to clear emotional residue that had been dimming your inner light. Feeling empty now does not mean you are losing something valuable. It means you are creating space for the right support, the right connections, and the right opportunities. Today is a moment where you can trust your instincts and follow your heart without fear. In this new unfolding timeline, you are invited to stay aligned with divine guidance by remaining attentive and present. Your breakthrough is already forming, says Archangel Michael. Your fears and doubts are farther from you than they appear. A sign, a message, or a decisive shift is approaching that will bring the clarity you have been seeking. It will feel as though scattered pieces suddenly align. Confusion softens, heaviness lifts, and the next step becomes obvious. Archangel Michael encourages you to stay receptive, grounded and confident that the same divine timing that led you here will continue guiding you forward. My beloved child, move ahead when your heart feels calm. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. Being in the presence of Archangel Michael feels deeply comforting now, as if your spirit is being held steady while you are guided toward a truth you have always carried within. He reminds you that you are no longer who you once were. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. The emotional waves, restlessness, and subtle inner changes were signs of your soul releasing old layers in preparation for alignment. Archangel Michael tells you that you are entering a season where honesty with yourself becomes your greatest strength. Your path is being cleared of doubt, fear, unnecessary attachments, and emotional burdens you did not realize you were carrying. You may have noticed a strange sense of calm settling in, or a sudden disinterest in things that once consumed your energy. Archangel Michael explains that this calm is not emptiness. It is growth. You are learning to rise above mental noise. Trust yourself and prepare for a shift that brings direction where uncertainty once lived. Soon clarity will come naturally. Understanding others will feel effortless, and decisions will no longer be weighed down by doubt. Divine alignment is unfolding. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. Archangel Michael says you are approaching a moment of truth that will reshape how you view your future. This moment may arrive as a sign, a message, an insight, or an unexpected encounter. When it appears, it will feel refreshing, like a deep breath after a long pause. What was once unclear becomes obvious. What felt distant draws near. Archangel Michael asks you to remain patient and open, trusting that guidance arrives exactly when it is meant to. My beloved child, move forward when your heart is ready. He wants you to understand that nothing happening around you is random. This is divine timing in motion. Archangel Michael says the blessing approaching your life brings clarity, stability, and emotional renewal. It may appear as a message, an opportunity, a person, or a clear realization. When it arrives, lingering confusion will dissolve. You will finally see why certain things took time and why some endings were necessary. Your new chapter begins the moment you choose to trust what your spirit already recognizes as truth. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end. Your intuition will grow stronger. Your vision of where you are headed will sharpen, and your energy will rise higher than before. What once felt distant is now moving steadily toward you. Archangel Michael invites you to remain open, grounded, and to step forward with quiet confidence. The transformation is already underway, and your next moment of alignment is close. This is your final confirmation. In the comments, type "I am ready to receive" to fully accept the blessing unfolding now. Claim this message with your own words. My beloved child, don't skip. Do not leave until the end. Perform one final act of faith before you go, allowing this message to anchor deeply within you. Click the like button as you're living Amen, a declaration that you understand and receive this word. Through this simple act, you activate a steady flow of divine favor, allowing the blessings now approaching to enter your life freely. When Archangel Michael stands with you, it feels like a gentle yet powerful light rising behind you, offering your spirit the clarity it has long sought. You have reached a place where your past no longer defines your future. Archangel Michael says you are shifting into a new frequency. As old confusion fades, a deeper sense of personal truth begins to emerge. Whatever you have endured has prepared you to receive what your soul has been asking for. Archangel Michael shares something important. Your inner state is already changing. You may notice negativity no longer affects you as deeply. Your ability to perceive others' intentions has sharpened, and your heart feels aligned with something meaningful. The mental weight you carried is lifting, says Archangel Michael. Before this message concludes, pause and reflect on this truth. You did not encounter these words by chance. This is not an accident. This is a direct message from Archangel Michael, reaching you intentionally. He extends his hand, inviting you into a vibrational space where divine abundance is not only hoped for, but received. Do not let this moment pass. A breakthrough is waiting. Your abundance is ready. Trust yourself and take this step forward. Nothing about this moment is random. Every experience has converged to bring you here. You are now close to receiving what you have worked toward, prayed for, and patiently awaited. Trust the timing, the guidance, and the wisdom your heart already holds. Now is the moment to move forward with purpose, clarity, and protection. Your abundance is waiting.